Welcome to this Whirly Global Supply Chain Lab video in partnership with the Media Innovation Center at the WVU College of Creative Arts and Media. We are visiting the Chicago Rockford International Airport, used by Maersk Air, UPS, Amazon Air, and Magma Aviation, among others. With 2 runways handling an average of 85 daily flights, Rockford is the 15th busiest cargo airport in the United States, moving 3.1 billion pounds annually. We are at the West Cargo Apron, where the Maersk Air Freight Boeing 767-300 freighter is unloading its cargo. The cargo foreman opens the cargo doors as cargo handlers maneuver scissors, roller deck high loaders, into position to begin unloading. Cargo handlers maneuver ULDs, or unit load devices, from the deck of the airplane to the cargo door. These are standard PMC or P6P aluminum aircraft pallets. Once in position, the cargo handler operates the high loader's roller decks to unload the ULDs from the plane, lowering them down to load the roller deck transports. The roller deck transport conveys the ULDs to the warehouse and unloads them onto waiting forklift trucks that stage the ULDs for further processing. Once all cargo is unloaded, the cargo foreman examines the deck of the freighter, ensuring it is ready for loading. With a 180-foot-long main deck, this 767-300 freighter has a maximum payload of over 116,000 pounds, or 52 metric tons. Just forward of the main deck is the flight deck, or cockpit, where the captain and first officer operate the flight controls and other critical systems to fly the aircraft and its cargo safely between airports. Meanwhile, in the warehouse, forklift trucks load the ULDs onto road trailers that are pulled up to the dock doors. The ULDs are sized so that they are just the right size, 8 feet wide by 9 feet high, to fit into standard road trailers, contributing to the efficient intermodal movement of air freight. When the trailers are filled, drivers pull away from the door, close and seal the trailer doors, collect the paperwork, and then transport their load to the final destination. In a similar but reverse process, loaded trailers pull up to the dock doors and their freight are unloaded to be built into ULDs. After freight is unloaded from the trailers, each package is weighed and the dimensions are confirmed, and the package is staged for being built into the ULD. Each ULD is loaded with packages in a planned configuration that is computed using specialized computer software. Workers use plastic sheets, nets, and straps to secure the packages against any damage during transport. Each completed ULD is weighed and the weight certified by the cargo foreman. It is then staged on a ball deck, which allows for easy handling, ready for loading onto its designated flight. ULDs come in many shapes and sizes, ranging from the PMC pallets that can be loaded and shaped to the size of the airplane, to aluminum rigid or soft-sided containers shaped to fit the lower deck cargo space. Here, soft-sided ULD containers are loaded into the lower deck hold of the 767-300 Maersk aircraft and secured into position. Once the plane is loaded and the paperwork is cleared and delivered to the captain, the plane is readied for taxi. The tug is attached to the front landing gear using a tow bar. The ground crew remove the wheel chocks, and the tug pushes the plane a safe distance from the apron, where the engines can be turned on and the plane can commence its taxi and take off. Just before midnight, the acclaimed Queen of the Skies, the Boeing 747-400, operated by Magma Aviation, arrives from Hamburg, Germany, with a load of car parts, medical equipment, and other high-value cargoes. The average payload of the 747 is over 124 metric tons, more than double that of the Maersk 767-300. The aircraft marshaller guides the giant plane into position on the apron or the ramp, or the captain deftly brings the giant aircraft to a gentle halt, and the ground crew prepares the plane for cargo operations. The wheel chocks are applied. The boarding stairs are wheeled into position. The police move into position. And the cargo foreman opens the plane's access door to start the unloading operation. The first of two fuel tankers, or Bowsers, arrive to refuel the plane for its return trip. The 747 has a capacity of over 57,000 gallons of fuel, with a range of over 7,200 nautical miles. The relief crew then arrives to take over the supervision of the cargo operations and to fly the plane to its next destination. As we make our way along the 230-foot main cargo deck, we pass ULDs waiting to be unloaded through the plane's rear cargo door. The plane's crew and cargo handlers operate the plane's freight handling systems, comprised of a series of powered rollers and turntables that move the ULDs to the door and then maneuver them into position to be unloaded by the scissors roller deck high loaders to the waiting roller deck transports below. The roller deck transports then convey the ULDs to the warehouse, where they are unloaded onto caster decks to be easily rolled into the warehouse and staged for processing. Meanwhile, refueling operations continues as the first truck completes delivering its fuel and the second truck arrives to complete the refueling process. Once the plane is fully unloaded, all the ULDs staged for loading the previous day are loaded onto the main deck and into the lower deck of the aircraft. We are now past midnight into the early hours of the next morning. ULDs are loaded in a pre-planned sequence to meet a specific loading configuration to ensure the balance and maneuverability of the aircraft, maintained by the correct positioning of the center of gravity of the aircraft. In a matter of a few hours, the cargo operations is completed, and the giant aircraft, piloted by its highly skilled crew, proceeds to its next destination. Later the same morning, the cargo handling crew arrives to stage the ULDs for processing. The ULDs from the Magma 747 are disassembled into the individual packages. The packages are then configured into pallets to be loaded onto trailers for transport to their final destination. This same routine is repeated close to hundreds of times every day at Rockford and at thousands of airports, keeping global supply chains humming and delivering the goods that keep our cars running, the food on our tables, and our hospitals functioning.